Welcome back to our yearly look at some of the MMORPGs we used to play and MMOs we're still playing. This time we're taking a look at Phantasy Star Online 2, New Genesis. We'll provide an overview and answer some of the questions you might have like, is it worth it? Has anything changed since the last time we played the game? Or has it been updated? And more importantly, do people still play the game? Join me in this journey as we play the game from the beginning, show you guys the city hub, and go through some of its contents. PSO2 NGS is a free-to-play PC MMORPG, and with that said, let's do this! Welcome back, Saviors. GH here. Before we play the game from the beginning, first, what is Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis? PSO2 NGS is a massively multiplayer online role-playing game set in a science fiction universe where players embark on adventures to explore the mysterious planet Halpha. In this vast world, players uncover the secrets of Halpha while confronting adversaries known as Dulls and the more recently discovered threats called Starless. Now, going to PSO2 NGS Steam page, they describe the game as a free-to-play action MMO. Join players around the world to explore the planet Halpha and fight in epic battles as ARKS defenders. Now, you start the game as an ARKS operative, a member of the elite military force tasked with defending Halpha and investigating its anomalies. As an ARKS operative, you engage in missions and battle across diverse terrain utilizing advanced combat techniques and weapons. Equipped with photon powers, or what the game call PP, you navigate through an open-world environment, participating in dynamic events, battling formidable enemies, and interacting with other players in multiplayer engagement. Now, one of the main features of PSO2 NGS is its class system, which offers a wide variety of playstyles and abilities. Players can choose from several distinct classes, each with unique skills, weapon specialization, and combat roles. The game allows flexibility in character development by enabling players to switch classes and mix abilities from multiple classes, fostering a personalized and adaptive gameplay experience. This system encourages experimentation and adaptation as players can tailor their class choices to suit different combat scenarios and personal preferences, adding depth and versatility to the overall gameplay. Another main feature of PSO2 NGS is the extensive character customization, which allows players to craft their characters with incredible detail and creativity. The customization options are vast, enabling players to design their characters to look like complete anime characters, cyborgs, and a variety of other imaginative forms. From facial features to body proportions to outfits and accessories, the game's character creator provides the tools to create a wide range of appearances, making it possible for players to reflect their unique style and vision into the game world. This extensive customization system enhances the immersion and personal connection to characters, making each player's experience in PSO2 NGS truly unique. And some might even say that PSO2 NGS feels like a cosplaying experience with MMO elements, given the depth of customization and emphasis on creating visually diverse and expressive avatars. Now, PSO2 NGS was released on Steam on August 5, 2020, and it's developed by SEGA. Established in 1960, SEGA has been a prominent figure in the video game industry for decades. They created numerous iconic games and franchises such as Sonic the Hedgehog, Phantasy Star, Yakuza, Virtua Fighter, and Shenmue. And since its release, PSO2 NGS has received mixed feedback from players and critics. The game's visual and technical enhancements have been well received, with the new graphics engine providing detailed environments, improved character models, and dynamic lighting that modernizes the overall aesthetic. The revamped combat system, which emphasizes mobility and fluidity, along with the shift to an open-world design, has been praised for offering a more dynamic and immersive gameplay experience. However, the game has faced criticism for its initial lack of content, which some players felt limited progression and variety compared to the original Phantasy Star Online 2. Issues with server stability, including frequent disconnects and lag at launch, also led to frustration among players. Although SEGA has made efforts to address these problems through updates, despite these challenges, ongoing updates and community engagement reflect SEGA's commitment to improving the game based on player feedback. This ongoing development aims to expand the game's content and refine its mechanics, with the player community remaining active and divided in their opinions on the game's current state and future potential. Now, let's talk about the monetization. The game follows a free-to-play model, allowing players to access the game and enjoy the core game without any upfront cost. However, it includes a variety of optional microtransactions designed to enhance the gaming experience. The primary form of in-game currency for purchases is ARKS cash, which can be bought with real money. Players use AC to acquire cosmetic items such as outfits and accessories to personalize their characters. To put it simply, the monetization of PSO2 NGS revolves around the gacha system for cosmetic items and useful items for progression. The game also offers storage expansions, a variety of them, and a premium subscription to make progression a little bit faster. And the cash app also includes the usual experience, meseta, and drop rate boosters. Now here's an update on what's happening to PSO2 NGS nowadays. Let's focus on the updates the game received in 2024. The most latest update the game got was in June 2024, which included a level cap increase, new story, a new exploration area, new weapons, a new high difficulty quest, and an event that celebrates Sonic's birthday. Now these major updates happens every 6 months with minor updates every month, which usually consist of new quests, the usual AC scratch, and maybe a collaboration of some sort. Now, to show you more of the features, the city if it's still alive, and what the game has to offer, let's go play the game from the start. Let's go play the game. Okay guys, here's the character creation. Let's click it. What is this? Ignore that. Create a new character. And okay, the game is asking us to enable cell shading, of course. So the game is gonna look better. And what is this? Select base character. Is this the presets? By the way guys, if you play the game like 2+ years ago, the character creation doesn't start like this. I don't remember this part over here. There were no presets if I remember correctly. But now there are presets. Nice. Okay. But if you don't want to select the presets, you can go to the detailed creation over here. Yeah, you can edit the head. This is very detailed, guys. Look at this. There's a lot of base. Why does this one look... It looks weird. Look, it looks like a dude, but female hair. Okay. Sample selection over here. Let's back this out. I'm not... Look at this one. Cancel that one. Sample select. Okay, there are preset faces if you don't want to over customize the face. But if you do, there it goes. You can adjust everything over here. As you can see, this one is adjusting the chin. This one is what's happening? The overall shape. Okay. Now hairstyle, head parts. This part over here is gonna allow you to select a hairstyle. Look at that. There's a lot of hairstyles over here. And by the way, guys, when you're in the game, you can change your looks. So you don't need to worry if you make a mistake here or suddenly you don't like what you did. Okay, so neck area, look at that. You can adjust the neck over here. The eyes, you can change the eyes, eye color. Let's change the eye color to red. What is this? Right iris pattern selection. Okay, there's a Sharingan over here. Look at that. You can have a Sharingan. And everything over here, guys, how can I say this in English? There will be an item in the game that will allow you to customize your face further. Like your nose, your eyes. You can have vampire tooth. Now, eye detail over here, eyebrows, eyelashes, nose. You can make your nose move around, make it long or short, adjust the nose length. Let's rotate our character. Nose length over here. How about this one? Oh, look at that. We can make our nose really pointy. Don't make it too pointy. Now for the body. There's also an easy edit over here. You can make your character chubby. Wow, that's very chubby. Now narrow shoulders over here, shapely and thin. Or you can just be in the middle. Wow. This is the easy type, guys. You can cancel that out. This part over here is the body type selection. You can be a humanoid, a cast. Let's be a cast. Cancel this one. We can also edit our shoulders and arms. As you can see, you can make it longer, shorter. Adjust the hands itself. Like for example, let's zoom in. Can we zoom in? Nope. Now we can see the changes. As you can see, the hands is getting bigger or smaller. Then waist and legs. Can we make our waist really small? Okay, I don't know how to do it. So you can be thick and not so thick. And there goes the legs. You can make your legs really short, which is pretty odd. Or you can make the legs pretty long. We can also adjust the thighs over here. Ah, there he goes. A lot of people will like that. Adjust the calves. Foot size, there he goes. And this is the part where we change the skin color, and we can also have some body paint. And then you can also edit some of the fashions over here. You can select some fashions, but don't worry guys. If you don't like what's in here when you're in the game, you can change it. The main monetization of this game is based on customizing your character. Okay, close. What else can we change? Change motion? Nah. This is also actually kind of interesting because there are motions in the game that are interesting, like your gliding animation being like you're spinning around, or maybe you're using an actual glider. It's pretty nice. Okay, so what else can we find here? We can save it after that. Man, our character is pretty generic. We can change it in the game. Confirm! Okay, now here are the different classes, guys. We got the Hunter. Ooh, back. We got the Hunter, Ranger, Force, Fighter, Gunner, Detector. There's more. It's happening here. Okay, there it goes. Braver, Waker, Bouncer, Slayer. Okay, so Detector and Force are support, especially Detector. But they can do a decent amount of damage. You cannot make a mistake over here because you can change your class when you're in the game. Yeah, you just need to talk to an NPC and change the class. That's it. It's very easy. So, we're gonna play as a fighter. Name our character. Next. There it goes. Okay. And according to this, we can skip the main story. But I don't know which is the starting part. It's been a while. Okay, let's just begin from chapter 1. Yes! Whatever that is, I didn't read it. And we are in the game. We're not gonna linger too long in this character because we're gonna switch to my higher level character so we can check out the new updates and maybe show you guys the towns. When you're new into the game, you wouldn't see that much players because you would be in an area where new players are in. I'm gonna show it to you. Okay, close that first. The game is not allowing me to move. Close this. Okay, so in this game, you have a choice to use the keyboard or the controller. And in my case, I'm gonna use the controller because, you know, it's much more comfortable using the controller. And what's happening here, I can't move the character. It's because you need to enable it on your Steam. OMG. Okay, I'm gonna enable it. Be back in a bit. And okay, just like that, I can use my controller. I just enabled the Steam input because I'm using a generic controller right now. My Xbox controller is on my main PC. Yeah, I'm on my workstation. Of course, I'm making content. Okay, so we can move using the controller. We can also use the keyboard, guys. But I enabled controller mode and for some reason it wouldn't switch. There is a way to do that to be able to use the keyboard and controller without setting things up. Okay, anyway, you guys get the point. You can use the keyboard or the controller. Let's check out our bag. If the game's giving us anything, how do we check out the bag? Items. Ooh, we got nothing. Not really. We got some knuckles and grinders. And what is this? They gave us some kind of build parts for the creative space. Okay. The personal housing in this game is very impressive. If you're into that kind of thing, you're gonna have a blast. Okay, so how about let's check out the maps. How do we open up the maps? Hold, that's a different map. Let's check it out over here. World. Oh, we can't open up the map yet because we just started the game. And as for the class, this is where you can change the class, guys. If you go over here, look at this, class counter admin. Just talk to this one and change your class. That's very easy to do. This is the class counter admin, and if you look at the other side, this is where you upgrade your equipment. It's how you level up your battle power. This game revolves around the battle power. There will be a point in the game that the game is gonna ask you to increase your battle power before you can proceed to the story mission. So at the beginning, you're gonna do the story, right? And then at a certain point, the game is gonna stop you and then ask you to increase your battle power to a certain amount, and then the game is gonna allow you to proceed with the story. Hey, this guy is just talking to me. Okay, so what else can I show you guys? Nothing else, right? Oh yeah, how about, as I've said, if you're a new player, you wouldn't see that much people over here because you're at the beginner area. And there's a lot of beginner area in here for some reason. Okay, let's go to the teleporter. No, we can't. We still can't interact with the teleporter. That's how you see how many people. And it's also how you can change your channel to a channel with more people. Okay, anyway, I'm just gonna switch to my other character. Just keep in mind that When at the beginning, you wouldn't see that much people. You will think the game's dead, confirmed. No. There's a lot of people here when you're no longer considered as a beginner. Okay, be back in a bit. And there it goes. I switched to my other character. As you can see, suddenly there are people over here. Because this is the place where the not so new players are located. You can change your channel over here at the Ryuker device. And then select an area with a lot more people. And look at this, man. That's way too much. That's way... I don't know. Am I going to remove that? YouTube is not gonna like that. Okay, so anyway, let's talk about the specs. Yeah, let's open up the stats. And there goes the stats. As you can see, the game is at around 90 frames. This game is not optimized very well, even though my GPU is very capable of outputting this game at 200 frames. It's just in this area, the game wouldn't reach 120 frames for some reason. I don't know why. And as you can see, the game is utilizing my GPU at around 60%. So the GPU is not really being used that much. GPU memory utilization is around 7 gigabytes. And it's gonna increase more as you play the game. It's gonna pass 8 gigabytes. So, that's why it's really worrying nowadays to have an entry-level GPU that's lower than 8 gigabytes. That's why you see PC Master Race people complaining about 8 gigabytes card. It's because a lot of the newer games right now really eats up a lot of GPU memory. And look at this game. This game is really beautiful. Look at this. There's a lot more people, by the way, in the other bases. This is the first base, and then okay, let's open the map. This is Central City, then Ratem City. There's a lot less people over here. People don't want to hang out over there. Stia is where the place is. Over here. Somewhere over here. Okay, Stia camp. And then the Kivaris camp over here. There's also a lot of people at Kivaris. You close this. Look at this dude. You have too many weapons. This is the end game content, guys. Hanging out over here. Doing some emotes. Cosplaying. You might think I'm joking, but no. A lot of the people that's playing this game play this game for this. What you're seeing right now. Okay, so how about let's do the new end game content. What is that called? Unnamed City? Unnamed City Exploration? Okay, let's do that. And there goes the quest. Let's take the quest. By the way, guys, I haven't done this Nameless City quest over here. This is the first time I'm gonna be seeing this, so I apologize if I don't know what I'm doing because this is new. Okay, let's start the quest. Solo. And there goes the Nameless City. This would have been nice if it's an actual city in the world. But for some reason, it's kind of like an instance dungeon. Okay, there's a story, of course. If you want to see the story, you gotta have to play the game. Okay, there goes the Nameless City. Man, the story took like 10 plus minutes. Okay, so there goes. We can move now. We need to head to that direction. How about let's just look around. Turns out we're in space. This Nameless City is in space, but not too far from Halpha. Okay, so let's go over here.
Trial start.
Enemies.
Trial start.
Formers. They were designed to replicate enemies that ARKS fought in the past.
How strong are enemies over here?
A genetically modified version.
Let's clean them up.
Has the Pharaoh modified them?
Correct.
We were only involved in ARKS and
Man, the attack animation is way better than before. Look at this.
information that didn't repeat
The attack animation doesn't look like that in before. It looks way better. Okay, let's destroy this last one over here.
Success.
Man, the game is pretty loud again. Okay, more enemies over here. Let's destroy them.
Start.
Were created using the modified genetic code of Phantasy.
Let's bomb them all.
With the final version, with the largest. Then, suddenly mutated and acquired powerful abilities.
Okay, these are new enemies. I haven't seen this one. Looks like SEGA is stepping their enemy designs. And before, they would just put a hat on the older, monsters and call it a new monster. Yeah! Okay, so let's proceed.
Trial
As
start.
far as dolls, there's
Okay, these ones, I've seen these ones.
We absolutely have to find some way to
Let's wreck them all. Uh-oh. Back away. Heal up. These guys are tougher. I have no more PP. Let's gather up some PP. And that guy is teleporting. Success! Now we need to head over there. This kind of reminds me of the old PSO2. The base PSO2. There are maps in that game that kind of feels like this. And that's the boss.
These guys are here too?
Okay.
Most of them are
Look at this.
recognizable
It's just a reskin.
ARKS.
This is an old boss in this game. But they changed the color to black.
Version of their genre.
SEGA!
We don't know how accurate these replicas actually are. All spawn.
Trial start.
Okay, enough roasting SEGA. I can't play properly. I think I should weaken the parts before I do all of that, so we can destroy them properly. Man, I'm really impressed with the attack animation now. And before, it's just some kind of a small laser, but now look at this. It looks better. I think there's a weak point over there. Ah, we're too late. Okay, there he goes. Where's the weak point? Ah! Let's ignore that. Destroy him.
Success.
And he's dead. Okay, here's a bigger boss.
I'm
Fight!
sure we got this.
What's happening here? What's
Trial
that?
start.
Man, I've been waiting for you. I think this is not the final boss in this area. It just looks cool, so let's consider this as the final boss. And this dude is chasing me. Oh, dodge! This is what I don't like about Ranger. You get stuck in animation. Oh, he's transforming. Just stay away. And what's happening here? Is he incapacitated? Nope. Why is this guy weak to dark? Uh-oh. What's that? Some kind of a platform. That's so destroyed also. What's happening there? Let's destroy that. And that one is down.
Success.
And this guy is dead. And that's Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis in 2024. So is it worth it? In my opinion, yes. This is still one of the main MMOs I play, although I mainly do daily quests occasionally after I finish all the story missions. If you're new to the game, I highly recommend that you check it out. There's a wealth of content for you here. And if you're hesitant because of the monetization, do not worry because the pay to win in this game is useless. You can play this game completely free without even thinking about the cash shop. I've been playing this for about 3 years now and I barely opened the cash shop. And guys, do you want to see the latest MMO news? There it goes on the screen. Leave a like before you go. And this is Game Me Hardcore. See you in the next one.